The day Madam Vilma met Boris Johnson in Plymouth Barbican. Hello Vilma.
Hi Chris, how are you?
How's it going? So
Yeah.
2 months ago you met Boris Johnson in the Barbican.
2 years ago now, it's gone so quick.
2 years ago, so it has gone incredibly quick.
Yeah.
And you became famous overnight internationally, didn't you?
Yes.
With the ITV
Yes.
video.
Yes. And yes, they come along to interview me again yesterday.
So what did you say to Boris 2 years ago?
Well, I just told him what I thought, really, that all the politicians are the same. They just think about themselves.
And you told him about pensions.
And not looking after old age pensioners properly. And also, you know, we've got lots of kids that are hungry. And, you know, it's just poverty down this end of the country.
Yeah.
And he wants to realise that.
In the southwest of England, in Plymouth.
Yes, yes.
So what did you say to the ITV television yesterday?
Well, about the same, really. I just went over
Now
all
Boris
the things.
is going to be Prime Minister.
Yes, because I think he's got to pull his socks up and try and sort this and the British out, because the country's in a terrible state all over, and they've let a lot of people in, and it's like shutting the gate now after the horses bolted. We're in a terrible state. There's poverty. We've gone back 100 years. There's poverty. Now the pensioners are not getting the television licence. Everything's picked on the poor all the time, and all they do is put their own wages up.
And you're talking about Brexit as well.
Yes, I said if we were lied to, and I think thousands of people think the same as me, that if we weren't lied to, then we would have probably stayed in Brexit. But they told us lies, and then they changed their mind and wanted, you know, it's too late then once we voted. But I don't think he'll be in the job very long, and I think there will be another election. But who have we got to choose from at the end of the day? Because I don't think one of them can put this mess right.
Well, I think politics has always been the same in this country, but it's just been highlighted during the last 2 years of Brexit. You know, there's always been people that's believed in them, but I think they've lost the people now. The everyday person that walks the street has just lost confidence in them. So what do you think of Boris anyway?
I don't know him personally, but he's a bit of a fool. You know, he's got to grow up a bit.
I heard about 3 years ago that he owns an American passport.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's dual nationality anyway.
Well, that doesn't worry me so much, but
I find it hypocritical when they're pushing for a hard Brexit.
yes, yeah. Well, they're all hypocrites in their own way, aren't they?
Absolutely.
I think if they told the truth, it would shame the devil at the moment.
Yeah. I think there's still a lot of from my point of view, I think the Brexit's created a lot of friction and anxiety in the country.
Yeah.
And it's made it racist, sexist.
Yes.
And it's caused a lot of aggression because, you know, with all these stabbings and everything going on during the last couple of years,
Yes.
Everything's breaking down very quickly.
It is. The country's in a terrible, terrible state. And it's sad. It's sad. You know, we used to be proud of our country, but now we're just a laughing stock.
Well, to be honest, when I go abroad, I just see everything so different, and it's still family values and respecting people for who they are.
That's right.
In Central Europe.
Yeah.
And I'm very pro-European for that reason, because everybody's happier in Europe than what they are in the UK. Everything's run on anxiety and stress over here.
Yes.
Especially in places like Plymouth.
Well, yeah, everybody's miserable. You've only got to look in the faces of the people as they walk up and down every day. I do.
Yeah.
And you can see it immediately that people are worried, they're insecure, we've still got unemployment, we've still got children that are hungry.
Well, that used to be a form of control, having people anxious and insecure.
Yeah.
Because they're working all the hours under the sun.
Yeah,
To try
those
and
who've got
make
a job.
living, and on the lowest of wages.
Exactly, because the average person now, they can't afford to buy houses, they've got to rent.
Yeah.
And also, they're working 2 or 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Even to get a small holiday is a hardship.
0-hour contracts as well, so there's nothing defined.
No, that's right. I think it's a terrible state of affairs. Our whole country's gone down the pan.
Well, thanks a lot for your views anyway.
Okay, Chris.
And you're still based in the Barbican doing clairvoyancy?
Well, I'm retired really, but I come in and help Acora out on an odd day.
Yeah.
But no, I've retired basically.
Okay.
But I was a clairvoyant for 50 years.
Yeah.
And I do see a lot of trouble around him. And I did the first time he came and stood on this doorstep. And I still see problems around him now.
Well, he's probably the richest Prime Minister.
Well, lucky for him.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
He wants to start sharing it out.
Spoiled brats from public school.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Vilma.
Okay.
Bye. You can find Madam Vilma on Facebook, YouTube, and at Gypsy Acora in Plymouth Barbican. This has been a Chris Summerfield 2019 video. You can contact me at ccsPhoto1@gmail.com. Don't forget to friend and share my videos. It's a lot.